Alright guys, this is Red Shadow here, back with our little home forge here we got going on. Had a few questions about my anvil and a couple components to my forge here, so I figured we'd do a little video on the setup of it and how I got it set up or whatnot. We just got a little hand crank blower here. Just crank it to turn air, pushes air through up into the forge here. So all I've got here is just a board with my blower screwed down to it with the center block here with just a ratchet strap holding it on. It's a little bit wobbly there, so I'll take me a board and just stick through one of them holes there on that center block. And I'll just come with a heavy log or this big chunk of quartz here. That just kind of stables it up right there, you know. So that's what I got going on there. Alright guys, so just coming out of my blower here, I just have an adjustable elbow here going into my forge pipe. Coming out of my blower, I just got a rolled up piece of sheet metal here to make a tube. It tapers at the end and gets wider up here. I just duct taped it to seal it. That just fits right in the blower. This end fits right in the forge. Something like that. Alright. My bucket deal here. Just have these little thin strips of metal here, turned 90, running up the side of the bucket here. Down and then across my pipe. Just screwed down to hold my pipe into my frame right there, which is a bucket. So, just real quick throw together a few screws, you know, some scrap pieces of little metal stripping there. Kind of hold it together, you know, where it don't come apart. You can see down in there, all it is an elbow. I just have an elbow. This bucket here is just a framework to hold my piping in place or whatnot. So down in there we just have an elbow, adjustable, coming into our pipe here, going into our blower. So, I mean, nothing really fancy about that. Right here we just have a cylinder, piece of clay cylinder here, and what I do is just fit this over the end of my elbow there, so you can see our elbow right there sticking up through our clay cylinder there. So that's what I'll do there. Just have some bracing here to keep it from rocking around too much, you know. So I'll just take my forge here, and all it is a tractor rim that I found at the river, in the woods, half buried. Brought it home and it just fits right on top of that little cylinder there, you know. Got some of this here, diamond grate of some sort. Throw that in so my coal don't fall through. And I usually just pile up some coal, you know. I'll light my coal up with some fat wood. I just throw a good little pile of fat wood down here, pile up a little coal on it, and just let it go. So I mean, that's pretty much it on my little forge there. Real simple, throw it together. I mean, duct tape and just little pieces. So the anvil here I got from my buddy's dad. Dug it up a few years back on the job and just had it sitting around. You know, I caught wind of that and we did a little trade. I made him a knife and sheath or whatnot, and we traded for that. I talked to a guy at a Forge Society meeting, and he said this would have been located in a bigger city back in the day, and it would have went into a swedge table is what he called it. It's just pretty much a table with a hole in it that just fits right down in, and they're changeable, so whatever work they had going on, they'd change them as needed. So right here I just have a railroad track plate. They put the track right onto this. I just took a cutting torch, torched out a hole there. Got a pine log here. I just drilled a few holes into the center here, chiseled out a square. So our plate just fits on like that. And then our anvil just wedges down in there. Give it a couple taps with your hammer, lock it into place. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, real simple, pretty neat little anvil there. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but that's fine for what I'm doing. We're just going to get some overall shots of this, how I have it set up. So I'm usually sitting right here next to my blower to keep it turned. Have my forge here with my pieces in it or whatnot. Crank it like this. I'll take my piece and then right over here to the anvil, work it, put my piece back in, and over here. So it's pretty much a U shape. And I'm sitting right here in the U to be able to have access to all my components to my forge here. So that's pretty much it, guys. Real simple, real down and dirty, real easy. I mean, alright guys, so once I decided that I was gonna try to start blacksmithing, it didn't take me long to find this stuff at all, so half of it was just laying around, half of it was given to me, and the other part I just traded for, I mean, I paid for the 2 larger hammers here, and that's it, honestly. Everything else was found or given to me. We had this already, the blower. Found all these components right here for free. The anvil I did a trade on. Found a log in a yard somebody was throwing out, and I got it. I mean, these center blocks somebody was throwing away. Ratchet strap, found it on the side of the road one day. I mean, just keep an eye out for things you need, and like I said, it didn't take me long to get this stuff up once I decided I was going to start trying to do this. So don't take much, guys. Just figured I'd get that little setup in there for you. Maybe it'd help out somebody. Hope y'all enjoyed it, guys. Appreciate it.